Hello and welcome to Planet Nutrition. My name is Luke. I'm a nutritionist, and in this video I'm talking about the supplements that I actually take as a nutritionist. And over the years I have tried many different supplements. As someone that's very interested in health, nutrition, wellness, I've tried a lot of different things. In this video, I want to save you some time, effort, and money because a lot of these supplements are incredibly expensive, to really just focus in on what we actually need and get rid of maybe some of that fluff or things that just aren't that beneficial. So there's a huge amount of supplements out there these days, from a multivitamin to medicinal mushrooms to supplements that promise to help us to build more muscle or to lose fat, that are going to help improve our mood, help us sleep better. Or your favorite influencer's greens powder that's only $4 a day. What a steal when it comes to optimum health. So look, the thing is, supplements can get a bad rap. It's completely true. There are a huge amount of supplements out there that probably don't do that much. They're not really that effective. There's not a good body of research behind them, and there's probably a very large marketing budget and a very low scientific budget, to say the least. And it can be really confusing, but as a nutritionist, I like to bring it back to basics. So it's like, what do we really need as humans to survive? Like, we need our essential vitamins, we need our essential minerals, and it's true, we probably can get those from eating a healthy, balanced diet, but how many of us are eating a healthy, balanced diet? When we look at the statistics, on average, it's probably not many people. So a lot of people probably could benefit from including a multivitamin, for example, just something that's going to cover those nutritional bases. If we're eating lots of fast food and processed food, we might not be getting all of the nutrients that we need, and that could be a sensible choice. And it is something that I generally recommend for most people. It's something I personally take as well, and I think of it just a little bit like an insurance policy. It's like, okay, even me, I'm pretty aware of my diet and what I'm eating, but it's like, maybe not every day are we going to get absolutely everything that we need to an optimum level all of the time. And so having something like a multivitamin can kind of help us cover those gaps, a bit like an insurance policy, if you will, to make sure that we're getting everything that we need. And they're very cheap. I think that generally makes sense for most people. The next supplement that I take and that I recommend is omega-3, so DHA and EPA. So why do I take this? Because omega-3 is another essential nutrient. So we've got our vitamins and minerals that our bodies essentially need. We need them to survive, for our metabolic processes to produce energy, for our bodies to grow and repair. And omega-3 is another one that's really important. And it's another one that people just aren't getting enough of. And this is because it's generally found in seafood, so like fatty fish like salmon, anchovies, mackerel, sardines. Also shellfish like oysters and mussels, for example. It is found in some plant-based sources, so like flaxseed, chia seed, hemp seed, walnuts. But our bodies only convert a small amount of the plant omega-3, which is ALA, alpha-linolenic acid, into EPA and DHA, eicosapentaenoic acid and docosahexaenoic acid. And DHA, for example, our brain is about 20% DHA by weight. It's really important for our brain health, it's important for our skin health, it's important for our cardiovascular health, it's important for our mental health. There's even research showing that extra omega-3 supplementation can reduce symptoms of depression and anxiety. And considering that most people just aren't getting enough of it, it's a supplement that I personally take, and it's a supplement that I personally recommend. You want to go for about 900 milligrams of combined EPA and DHA per day. I personally take a vegan one from algae oil because fish get it from algae. So we can get it directly from algae instead of plundering the oceans and destroying huge amounts of fish and natural resources in the process. It makes complete sense to me to go directly to the source, but I know everyone is different, so do what works for you. Another supplement that I take, and again, this is going to depend on your goals because we're all different, but creatine. Creatine is a compound that is found in animal products and meat in quite small amounts. Like, you'd need to eat a lot of meat to get the kind of physiological amount that you need, which is about 5 grams per day. But it goes into our muscles, and if you've ever heard of ATP, adenosine triphosphate, this is the molecule that our bodies use for energy. Creatine is creatine phosphate. When we use ATP, and it becomes, instead of adenosine triphosphate, adenosine diphosphate. It uses a phosphate as energy basically. Creatine can donate another phosphate to ADP to make ATP. It literally allows us to have a little bit more energy when we're working out, for example. So if we're wanting to build muscle, if athletic performance is a goal, it can give us a little bit extra. It's not a whole lot, but it is probably the most researched and safest supplement in terms of performance that exists. It doesn't really have any side effects apart from some people taking big doses. They can get a bit of digestive discomfort, for example. But just make sure you're taking it with a lot of water, and you can also spread doses throughout the day if that is affecting you. And there may also be some benefit for our mental health, our cognitive performance as well. This is kind of a new field of research that it's like, okay, well, it's been used for working out for a really long time, but this new kind of area of research is showing that it might be able to increase our working memory a little bit and our cognitive function. So that could be another reason to try it. It's generally pretty cheap, and again, for me, it makes sense. And that is everything that I take. Generally, I sometimes take like some magnesium because that can be a little bit relaxing before bed. And to get beyond this, it would depend on what your goals are, because there are a lot of supplements that can be used specifically to your situation. But if you need help with that, I'd recommend looking them up or working with a nutritionist or someone that can help you based on your unique situation. This is just what I generally recommend to everyone, and that's why I take them as well. It makes sense, and I hope you can understand that from this video. But if you do have other goals, or you do have other health concerns, it could be worth looking into other supplements that may be able to help as well. If you do need more support, I offer free 30-minute health consultations at the link in the description, and I'd love to help you with that if that's something that you need. Hopefully you've learned something new in this video, or maybe been inspired to remember a supplement that you used to take and like, actually, yeah, maybe it is worth taking it. Hope you've enjoyed this video. See you in the next one, and until then, stay healthy, my friends.